Hello from Bodmin Moor, Cornwall. It's the beginning of April and spring migration is well underway here. Cornwall is often one of the first landfalls for birds migrating from the south, making it one of the most exciting places in the UK to witness the return of spring migrants. One of the earliest and most remarkable spring migrants is the Northern Wheatear. These tiny birds travel an absolutely astonishing distance each year, moving between West Africa and the Arctic regions. The idea that a bird that small can complete a round trip of that size each year is just incredible. They move in stages, stopping to refuel along the way, and they may pause at places like Bodmin Moor, maybe for a few hours, maybe for a few days, sometimes longer if they need to recover or weather conditions hold them back. I'm really excited at the thought of possibly tracking one down, especially knowing that he or she will soon continue such a huge journey up north to the Arctic. So let's go and see if we can find one. I've just pulled over at the side of the road because I could see lots of small birds flitting from the stone wall that you can see behind me, just behind where I've parked the car, and a stone wall that's in front of me. And I'm in the perfect habitat for wheatears. They like open moorland, short grazed grass, and also rocky ground and scattered stones and stone walls, places that they can hide from predators and also perch between feeds across the ground. I have seen a linnet and a stone chat, no wheatears yet, so let's continue. It is such a pretty evening and the roads are so empty, so it's perfect for driving around, pulling over if I see a bird that might be a wheatear, and pulling out my camera, getting some shots from the side of the road and then continuing. And excitingly, I have found a wheatear. I actually saw this wheatear sat on a stone wall. Sat in my car, I was slightly lower than him and I could just see his masked face peeping over the top of one of the stones. So of course I stopped and got out with my camera, and I have seen a couple of other wheatears as well. I can also hear them occasionally. All of the ones that I have seen so far are males. You can tell that by the strong black mask that they have and the sharp contrast with their pale grey back and slightly orangey coloured chest. Females tend to be softer and browner. I also keep seeing pied wagtails flying around. Northern wheatears are recorded on migration across the UK, including Cornwall, the Isles of Scilly, Devon, Dorset, South Wales, East Anglia, and further north on islands such as Shetland, Orkney, and the Outer Hebrides. These locations provide the important stopover habitats where the birds can rest and feed. Their journey takes them between wintering grounds in sub-Saharan Africa, where they spend the non-breeding season across a broad range, extending into parts of West and East Africa. From there, they migrate north towards breeding grounds in high latitude regions, including Iceland, northern Scandinavia, and parts of Arctic North America. So I was looking into Northern Wheatear's migration routes, and it would seem that some of the birds that pass through Cornwall may follow Western European pathways, though not all individuals pass through Iberia or the UK. I can see two wheatears sat on the ground in the field opposite me. Northern Wheatear are designed to migrate vast distances. Even on their very first journey, young birds set out alone without guidance from adults, following an inherited program that directs the timing and general direction of their migration. Rather than learning a fixed route, they rely on an internal compass system, likely including sensitivity to the Earth's magnetic field, to orient themselves as they travel between continents. How amazing is that? Tracking studies have shown that some northern wheatears travel up to around 18,000 miles each year, one of the longest migrations of any small songbird. The name wheatear is thought to come from an old descriptive name referring to this appearance, specifically the white rump that is very visible when in flight. Their diet is made up mainly of small invertebrates such as beetles, flies, ants, spiders and caterpillars, which they pick from open ground, short grass or bare soil, hence why they like grazed grass. I observed this male briefly lowering his head and appearing to fix his attention on something before making a short, rapid run directly forward that I have slow-moed in these clips. This is typical wheatear behaviour on open ground, where they make quick, direct dashes for food. I'm so happy that I managed to track down a wheatear, and I really hope that you enjoyed coming on this evening adventure to find a wheatear with me. It's been amazing to see such a small and stunning bird, and even more special knowing that this is just a brief stopover for these birds on their gigantic, impressive journey up north.